Gracia and Gloria were born minutes apart on a rainy night in Macram. They were so identical that even their mother sometimes mixed them up. But as they grew, their personalities and fortunes couldn't have been more different. Gloria, the younger twin, walked early, spoke clearly, and excelled in every subject at school. Teachers praised her intelligence and discipline. She won awards in debating, science fairs, and even athletics. Gracia, the older twin, was bright in her own way but lacked focus. She barely passed her exams, had a quick temper, and spent more time chasing fleeting pleasures than building her future. Family members constantly compared them. Look at Gloria. Always bringing home prizes. Gracia, why can't you be like your sister? Each compliment Gloria received cut Gracia deeper. She smiled outwardly but seethed inside. By the time they were 25, Gloria had secured a managerial role at a prestigious bank and married Ofosu, a respected businessman. Gracia worked odd jobs and drifted between boyfriends. The twins who once wore matching dresses now lived worlds apart. Gracia's envy became unbearable. She avoided family gatherings because every conversation circled back to Gloria's successes, her glowing career, her loving husband, her beautiful new home. One night, over cheap drinks with her friends, Tati and Boshi, Gracia poured out her heart. Gloria has everything. Why does my life never go right? Boshi whispered, some people take your star in the spirit before you're even born. Maybe she took yours. Tati added, there's a shrine near Kukudo. The priest can tell you who stole your glory. The idea lodged itself in Gracia's heart like a thorn. A week later, they traveled to the shrine, where the priest, draped in red and black cloth, performed strange rituals and threw cowries on the ground. His verdict was chilling. Your sister has taken your destiny. Until you fight back, she will shine while you fade. Gracia returned home trembling but convinced. The seed of jealousy had become a tree of hatred. Months later, Gloria's demanding job required frequent travel, leaving Ofosu alone at home. Gracia watched carefully, waiting for the perfect opportunity. One rainy evening, Ofosu returned from work exhausted. In the dimly lit hallway, he saw Gloria awaiting for him in her favorite perfume and a familiar silk dress. She embraced him warmly, whispering in Gloria's soft tone. Ofosu, weary and half asleep, didn't notice the small differences: no wedding ring, slightly heavier makeup, a sharper laugh. He thought his wife had come home early to surprise him. What began as an embrace spiraled into something far darker. That night of mistaken identity was Gracia's greatest triumph, and Ofosu's greatest regret. The next morning, Ofosu was horrified to discover the truth. Gracia's sly smile told him everything. Don't look so scared, brother-in-law, she said sweetly. What happened last night stays between us, for a price. Gracia, this is wrong. Please. Wrong, she laughed coldly. It's only wrong if your precious Gloria finds out. But if you keep me happy, no one needs to know. She began demanding money, first small amounts, then expensive gifts, then confidential business favors. Ofosu lived in constant fear, growing distant from Gloria. His once warm home turned cold and silent. Gloria noticed the change. Ofosu stayed out late, avoided eye contact, and seemed burdened. When she asked what was wrong, he blamed work stress. Meanwhile, Gracia bragged to her friends. Now I have them both eating from my palm. Gloria's sharp instincts soon detected something was off. She found receipts for jewelry and handbags Ofosu never gave her. She noticed her favorite perfume half empty even though she hadn't used it. The breaking point came at a cousin's birthday party, where Gloria overheard Gracia drunkenly boasting. Even Gloria's husband knows I'm better than her. He can't resist me. Gloria's blood ran cold. That night, she confronted Ofosu directly. "What has my sister done to you?" Ofosu fell to his knees, trembling. "Gloria, I made a mistake, the worst mistake of my life." He confessed everything, how Gracia tricked him, how she blackmailed him. Gloria's heart shattered, but her resolve hardened. Together, they decided to expose Gracia's wickedness. Gloria invited Gracia to lunch at a quiet restaurant. Unbeknownst to her sister, Ofosu had set up discreet recording devices. During the meal, Gloria pretended to be worried. "Ofosu has been distant. Has he said anything to you?" Gracia smirked. "Oh, he says plenty, especially when I threaten to tell you what we've been doing." "What do you want?" Gloria asked calmly. "Money. More than last time. And a car. If not, your perfect marriage is over." Every word was recorded. When Gloria revealed the hidden camera, Gracia froze. "You tricked me," she hissed. But it was too late. Ofosu reported the blackmail to the police. The story spread like wildfire through the family and community. Gracia was arrested, while her friends, those who led her to the shrine, abandoned her to save themselves. Even the shrine priest was exposed as a fraud who preyed on desperate people. Gracia's life collapsed. She spent months in prison for extortion. Her reputation was ruined, no employer would hire her. Relatives who once tolerated her turned away in disgust. Gloria, despite her pain, visited her sister in prison. She held Gracia's trembling hands and said softly, "We shared a womb, Gracia. I never stole your glory. Your hatred blinded you to your own gifts. You could have succeeded too if you believed in yourself." Tears streamed down Gracia's face. For the first time, she saw the truth. Her failure wasn't caused by Gloria, but by her own jealousy, bad choices, and unwillingness to work hard. After her release, Gracia started over, humbled and wiser. It took years to rebuild trust, but Gloria's forgiveness became the bridge to redemption. Jealousy blinds and destroys. Comparing yourself to others only breeds bitterness. No one can steal your destiny. Your success depends on effort, patience, and faith, not someone else's failure. Deceit unravels. Lies and manipulation may work for a moment, but truth always wins. Forgiveness heals. Mercy can restore even the most broken relationships. What is your takeaway from this story? Would you have forgiven your sister? Like and subscribe for more content that entertains, inspires, and uplifts.